Oh, just kidding. You are on the lifeboat. This is your captain speaking, Captain Calhoun. How is everyone this morning? Happy Sunday. Today's the day that the captain's going to stand still. I'm going to do as much relaxing as possible today. I'm going to do as little work as possible today. At least once a week, I feel like I should do something of that nature. And I don't know if it'll benefit you too, but dang, does it benefit me. Hey everyone, Jennifer Folsom, Rolling Stone, Live for Now, Rick Smith, good to see you guys. Christian B. Seventh Son, ahoy. Ahoy, good sir. Joe CPP fam, good to see you, brother. Heck yeah, guys, good morning. The Midnight Show. We are Sunday morning here on the boat, Scooby Lee. And man, I have to say, I woke up tired as heck today. I woke up super duper tired. Millie the Dandelion. Hello there. Hey everyone, I'm on a bus to the other side of the country. Anxiety is sky high. So glad you're all here. Well, I'm glad you're on an adventure. That sounds pretty fun, if not anxiety inducing. Travel safe. Got my coffee, ready for the morning. Arg, Matrix Rabbit. Sweet deal, Christian B. Christian B just got a new journal. I was actually just journaling. I didn't get as much headway as I'd like, but that's what happens when you don't wake up on time. You know what's weird is I went to bed on time and I got good sleep. I just woke up feeling tired. Maybe I need to go to bed like an hour earlier. I don't know. Maybe I needed to meditate more or something before bed. But I feel tired. So we're going to stand absolutely still today. Feeling like a pirate. Where's the booty? Arr. Mayonnaise Entertainment. Good morning. Good to see you. Yeah, I hope your trip's great, Millie. Let us know how it goes. What's on the other side of the country? Just cuz. If you like what we do here, hit that like button, subscribe, and the bell for notifications. It helps us out a lot. Plus, it'll keep you subscribed. The Admiral will be going live at 9 a.m. Pacific time today, about an hour and 45 minutes from now. So make sure you check out The Admiral going live at 9 a.m. Pacific time on the lifeboat. Deidre Gore, good to see you. Is your tooth situation all sorted, Spanx? Not quite. I'm on pain management right now while I wait for my insurance card to show up in the mail so I can set an appointment with the dentist to get, the work done that I need. So right now it's just kind of a Band-Aid solution. But my card wasn't in the mail yesterday. I doubt it'll be in the mail today because no post on Sunday. But I think it'll be in there tomorrow. I kind of want to make an appointment anyways and just do it retroactively, but that really, really, really stressed me out the first time. So I'm going to go ahead and not this time, even though I want an appointment yesterday, right? I'm going to wait for the card. Just be patient. It'll be less painful for me in the long run, I think. Aryeh Schleider, good to see you. Good morning. All the way from Israel. Oh, it's our bestie's funeral. Let's get some ones for Millie and those close to her. Sorry to hear that, Millie. I'm glad that you're going to it, though. I imagine you'd regret not going, I know that I would, so. Rabbit is a fine matey. Real artist. Yeah, I like that, Seventh. I like that a lot. I'm a big pirate fan, although pirates were pretty bad dudes. It's all fun and games in the movies, but when you actually start looking into pirates as historical figures, they were some bad people. But cartoon pirates are pretty sweet. Cartoon pirates are pretty legit. I used to watch this cartoon called Pirates of Dark Water. You guys know about that cartoon? It was pretty friggin' sweet. It was pretty friggin' sweet. Pirates only. Fun and games, pirates only. My emotional support mushroom. That is hilarious. You got it. We're hanging out with you. We got your back. Luffy is the GOAT. How did we get on One Piece? I need to go watch some One Piece today. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to eat terrible, terrible amounts of food. Just the cataclysm in my stomach. And then, while doing so, I'm going to watch One Piece. I'm pretty sure I'm coming up on Whole Cake Island. I'll have to go back and figure it out, but I need to finish. I need to catch up more like. Have you finished the series, Brianna Miller? Have you watched the whole thing? Oh, that's right. Duh, we're talking about pirates. Luffy is the GOAT. He is the GOAT. This show we're now talking about, One Piece, is all about pirates, but it's like really a show about like adventure and friendship and connection at the end of the day, at the core of the show. It is a show about pirates, but it's about connection and family and friends and going on adventures. It's pretty friggin' sweet, I have to say. Good morals for a cartoon. Pirates are Templar Knights. It's what they did after the fall. Interesting. That would make a lot of sense. Have you delved into the history of the Crusades at all? There's so much material there. Sometimes I'll watch Shane Gillis do the bro history and like, because it's kind of funny the way he does it, but actually looking into the historical events of different periods is something I'm super into. If we're talking about One Piece, it's on Funimation and I believe Crunchyroll, so it's an anime. You might be able to find some clips and stuff on YouTube though. We have a folk figure named Stortebeker. I hope I said that right. I don't know what the two dots on the O mean as far as accents go. Stortebeker here with an open air stage for the play. Such a cool holiday. Interesting. I love holidays and cultural events. It's always a revelrous experience. 9. 9. I feel lost. My brain's still a little tired though. I'm still waking up, y'all. So that's okay. Seventh Son says it's sad when you realize you have more friends under the grass than above. Well, we're here for you, Seventh. You lived a life, you know. You got many adventures behind you. All things to be proud of and cherished, I think. What that is a sad revelation, I imagine. Emerald tablets of Thoth, huh? If I'm going to be crazy, doing it in style. I'm not familiar with the tablets, but I am familiar with Thoth. I have some friends that have told me that Thoth is one of their guides. REA says, I'm feeling off, been like, guys, I'm feeling off, been feeling like this for 24 hours. I'm going to try and just relax. Have a great day, everyone. Yeah, man. That's what Sundays are for. I really hope you start feeling more on, dude. I'll jump in Discord later if you want to chat about it. Prayers for you, REA. Tara smiling with the lurkin. Lots of love, Tara. Good to see you. Lurk it up. Donna Riahi, good to see you. Hello, hello, hello. Sandy Wandy. The gang's all here. Thoth is Enki, a Sumerian god. Interesting. Yeah, different religions and traditions and stuff. I think I just said this, but I'll say it again. It really intrigued me. Really, really intrigued me. I tell you what. Debbie P, good to see you. The Admiral will be will be live at 9 a.m. Pacific on the Lifeboat. Come check him out. Probably going to do some awesome mental health rant. I've been tuning in as I go about my morning, and it has been great. I've been really enjoying it. How's everyone's journaling going? I don't think I'd be a good captain if I didn't check on your journaling. Gonna be honest. It may seem trivial to some, but it's a lifesaver for those of us that have tried it. So that's why I harp on it. Writing sucks until it doesn't. You know what I mean? So push through. My song of the day was going to be a satsang song, but I think we will go with that. Song of the day is I Am by Satsang. This was the first song I heard by this band, and it probably is, in my opinion, the best one. I mean, all their music's great, but this particular song is just so good. Sometimes I'll wake up with this song if I'm not feeling too hot because it just has a bunch of positive affirmations. We can talk about positive affirmations a little bit too. Because my dad talked about this a little bit, getting in the mirror and telling yourself, I'm awesome, I'm amazing, I'm gonna, do X, Y, and Z today. Just like kind of talking yourself up, right? Looking yourself dead in the eyes in the mirror and telling yourself that great things, positive affirmations. This I Am song, the chorus is basically a bunch of affirmations, and I'll just sing along. It is such a great song. Highly recommend. The announcement, there is not a new journal yet, but we have been posting since it's taking forever. I'm just trying to add index pages because it's so hard to navigate because there's 365 days, right? And then there's like the question and then a full page to write on. So you have to like scroll and it's terrible. So I'm trying to add I want to go to May 14th and then it'll take you to, I'm trying to add an index to the journal. So in the meantime, while we're figuring that out, I've been posting journal questions after the evening boat for the evening and for the morning following. So in the interim, while we're figuring out how to index the journal that we've made, I'm taking questions directly from it and putting them on the community page. I'll show you. I will show you. Hold on to your shorts. We're going on a journey. Check it out. I'm getting better at navigating this. Eventually, I'll be able to dance across the screen with all sorts of different stuff. So here's the channel. If you can see my mouse, we've got home, videos, shorts, live, playlists, community on the tabs. If we click on community, we've got all these. This is where I'll be posting journal questions. You'll have to hit read more, I guess, to get to the morning one on each of them. But this evening, I'll be posting again for May 5th evening and May 6th morning. So if you want little journal prompts to help you get started, which is what the journal book is full of, the journal companion, I should say, as it's named, they'll be up there while we're figuring out the index. So be sure to check the community page. I usually have them posted about 15 minutes after the evening live ends. Often before that, but give me like 15 minutes to figure my life out. Yeah, absolutely, Jennifer. I want to make everything as easy and seamless. And we have we have Discord, we have Facebook, we have all these different things and everything's spread out. So I try to be as concise as I can in front of the camera with you guys so that, yeah, we can all succeed together. It's easier that way. Transparency for the win. I'm going to slow my words down a little bit. I think. Yeah, my dad as a kid told me never write anything down that you wouldn't want to say in a court of law because it's just as good as the same thing. Ola from Argentina should go back to journal, writing or drawing to take it out. Sorry, my English. No, you're great, Shangali. Good to see you. Welcome. I don't think I've ever said hello to you before. Welcome from, well, I guess I'm in Arizona. Yeah, I haven't drawn in my journal in quite some time. Thank you for telling me that. I think I might draw some pictures today. I'm a big fan of drawings. I'm just not very good at them. Millie the dandelion looking good in green. I think a journal is an exception to the writing things down thing. It kind of has to be, I think, because otherwise, exactly, that's a great point. Then what would be the point of keeping it, right? So that is interesting. That is interesting that you bring that up. Nobody should be reading your journal. So I don't think that rule applies to your journal. I'm curious about this too. I wish I could pronounce your name. Macht Merdakagel. Yeah, I understood exactly what you were saying, Chengali. You're good to go. You do sketches, Millie? What was your most recent sketch? You don't need to show us, just I mean, I guess like you couldn't show us, but yeah, tell us what you were sketching most recently. Stephen King made a fortune turning his inner dark into literature, just saying. I have a collection of short stories by Stephen King that's pretty good. I used to have a collection of Edgar Allan Poe stuff too, but I don't know what happened to it. I think it got lost when I was homeless, along with my Tibetan Book of the Dead. Um, I think the only Stephen King book, I might be wrong, I'm pretty sure the only one I ever started reading and never finished was Needful Things. It was about a northeastern town, small town, and there's like a new store in town. And I didn't finish. I'm pretty sure the store is run by the devil, and I'm pretty sure that all of the items that the store sells are cursed. But I didn't get that far. I just like it was kind of eluding. So got to go back and finish that one. I do like Stephen King, even though I've never finished his books. I feel like I do. That sounds familiar. I can check it out. I need a good bookshelf. I told my dad I needed a bookshelf. We were out shopping for him, and we had such a hard time. He told me that he has one at the house that he's gonna let me use or let me have or whatever, and has not brought that over. So all my books are in a box. Oh, I guess I have this as well. I didn't even know I had this. Dreamcatcher. I feel like that. It's a library book, but it's not. One of my favorite books of all time, I have to say. It's a trilogy. A Star Wars nerd over here. I don't know if it's going to present itself, guys. It's in here. I just oh, here it is. The Bazaar of Bad Dreams. Definitely a library book that I forgot to take back. I feel guilty. Maybe not. None of these scream Blob to me, so maybe I'm just aware of the story. I did read Mile 81, which is about a car that like is animated, like it's a car that tries to kill the people in it, kind of thing. That was kind of neat. Good morning, Casey. Good to see you. While I'm standing still today, I think I'm going to do that DNA kit. Um, and I will reach out to you, I promise. I know I have been very bad at getting back to you, Casey, but I appreciate you, and I promise I'm going to get back to you. All right. Today's the perfect day for it. On Sunday, I'm going to do absolutely nothing, but I will do the DNA thing. Yes, I do, Brianna. I'm a little bit more of a hippie than my dad. I wouldn't consider myself a hippie, but I'm into a lot of alternative thinking, and I don't know. I'm at least curious as hell. I'm at least like childlike curiosity at the very least. So, the, Shannon Smith. Sometimes the lies we tell ourselves are the hardest to see through. I just felt called to say that. I guess I don't know what y'all are talking about, but yeah, lying to oneself's no good. The animated car is Christine, and it's a very good one to start with. Also Cujo. Word, good looking out. Good to see you, Deaudre Gore. Good morning. It's a Sunday, everybody. 50-year Star Wars nerd. Yeah, it's a classic, right? At this point. Dreamcatcher's a weird one to start with. Well, I haven't even started it, right? So I started with Needful Things. I don't think I own that one anymore. I think I lost it, but um, that's good to know. I want to read The Stand, and I've read a bunch of the Tower books. I didn't finish, but I also feel like both of those are not his regular style either, right? What do you guys think about The Stand and the Tower, Dark Tower? Pardon me. I feel like I am aware of this book, Cheryl Niles. It sounds so familiar. I mean, when you say deep material for a newbie, what if that's like, I want the deep stuff? Like, that's what I'm into. The Stand is exactly his style. If I have to bust out a thesaurus, I am not above it. Like, in fact, if I'm reading a book that has words in it that I don't understand, it will bother me till no end until I understand the words. I won't be able to progress. So, like, I'm totally a studious individual when I'm into something. I have to be into it. Like when I'm creating a show for the Lifeboat, it's no problem. I'm into it. It's exciting. I just get down to business. Looking up words that I don't understand while I'm trying to read a Stephen King book, probably totally fine. Yeah, The Dark Tower was interesting. I definitely enjoyed it. I feel like I need to finish it, but I got burnt out. I was like, it kind of seemed like I was seeing a pattern, and I didn't like that. No, is Brazy blocked? What's going on here? Oh, there she is. Hey, Brazy, how you doing? Were you blocked? I was wondering about you. I was about to reach out. The one about lawyers being gunslingers? No, that sounds pretty cool, though. Short story duel? I think that's in my bazaar. The bazaar has, I'll just tell you, because y'all seem like Stephen King fans. I'm kind of a newbie with the Stephen King for sure. I've never finished one, so I mean, I finished 3 Dark Tower books, but that's a series, so it doesn't count, right? So it's got Mile 81, Premium Harmony, Batman and Robin have an altercation, The Dune, Bad Little Kid, A Death, The Bone Church, Morality, Afterlife, Herman Wook is still alive, Under the Weather, Blockade Billy, Mr. Yummy, Tommy, a Little Green God of Agony. That one sounds interesting. Cookie Jar, That Bus is Another World, Obits, Drunken Fireworks, Summer Thunder, 683 pages of straight twisted greatness. Under the Dome was wicked, sweet, sweet. That's what I like to hear. I've also heard great thing about Dean Koontz. I've never given it a try. Dean Koontz was in the library when I was a kid a lot. Yeah, Dark Tower is about Gunslinger. But in Dark Tower, the Gunslinger is like its own thing. Like it describes a unique individual rather than a type of person. Or a vocation, I should say. I guess it also describes a vocation. Anyways. Never liked the extended version. I'll make sure to get the OG version. Good looking out, Rolling Stone. I mean, yeah, I figure he's highly spoken of, and I have enjoyed what I have read. So sometimes you just got to switch it up, get a new author in your life. The Tommyknockers is weird. I hated it. Good morning, Brazy. How you doing? The 1,000 pages ones, yeah. I am definitely a reader, although I've been listening to audiobooks a lot more recently. My body could probably do with this sitting still and reading, though. The humans were awful, huh? I will say that again. The lies that we tell ourselves are the hardest to see through. And that's a rough lesson, but um, I don't know. I guess I can try and break it down too. Like we can lie to people around us, and we can also lie to ourselves. And when we lie to ourselves, I find often, for me at least, I'm sure y'all can relate, but just for me, when I lie to myself, sometimes I don't even know. Sometimes it's like a defense mechanism. Sometimes it's like a reaction. And I really have to peel the onion. I really have to do some journaling and some thinking and some digging to really realize, like, wait a second, this isn't how things are. This isn't real. Um, so, yeah, I try to stay as realistic as possible. Try to like check my reality, if that makes sense. Like check myself, make sure I am, because if I judge the situation improperly, then I could be moving through the world wrong. I don't know if that makes sense, but like the way that my behavior completely, like what's acceptable for Michael to do is completely dependent on my environment. Like it changes. Like in my own home, pretty much anything goes, right? I could be in here naked, I could, whatever. That does not go when I walk outside that door, right? So I'm always trying to make sure I understand what situations I'm in and what I'm walking into, um, so that I can act properly. And I don't know why telling lies to ourselves made me think of that, but it did. So for what it's worth, um, zero sum game. That's right. Nobody wins. Krista Melinda, good morning. Good to see you. Joanne Rice, hey there. Just don't read right before going to sleep. That is a good point. I probably will never sleep again. I have read all the Ender's Game. It's been a long time, but huge fan. My buddy and I were just talking about those books the other night. CJ Cherry, huh? Coma by Robin Cook. Cinderella's Glass Slipper, I saw you in the ban list, but here you are. Oh, wait, that's because I took you out. I don't know why you were in there, but I was going through checking to see who was in there the other day, and I saw you on my ban list, so I liberated you. I don't know why you're in there. Geoplanet Jane, good to see you. Dark Fantasy, huge fan. Haruki Murakami. Interesting. Millie the Dandelion. I appreciate that. Yeah, maybe I'll read some Stephen King today. Geoplanet Jane, I have something going on right here in the back on the top right. I am on pain management right now. My insurance card should be in the mail tomorrow, and then I can make an appointment with the dentist and get everything taken care of. The insurance card should cover everything, but until I have it, like I went to the dentist a few times without it and just was treated like crap, and it was stressful, and they tried to fleece me for money, and it was just it was the worst experience ever. So I'm going to wait for my insurance card and then make an appointment to get all the work I need done. So there is a current problem with the teeth, but it's managed. Thank you for asking, Geoplanet Jane. I appreciate you. Bless to Crochet. Good to see ya. Lacey Silver. Hey there. Lacey says, I was lying to myself about my relationship. I used to lie to myself all the time. A hard habit to break. Absolutely. A hard habit to recognize that one has as well. Big ups to you, Lacey, for figuring it out. This is one of the secrets of the universe here. Seeing through the lies that we tell ourselves. Izzy E. Good morning. Good to see you. Always miss you. Murakami is so beautiful and magical. Read almost all. Interesting. Cool. We have a second vote for the Murakami. I might have to write that down or I will forget. It's spelt weird. Thanks, guys. What would I do without you? Oh, that is good. That is definitely good to note, DeAudrey Gore. Just a word of caution about Stephen King. Most of his books deal with addiction directly or indirectly. It could be triggering. Definitely good to arm yourself with knowledge and, don't get caught off guard. I now have butter chicken in the crock pot. I wonder if I brought my crock pot or if I threw it away when I moved. Because I could go for some butter chicken in a crock pot. I tell you what. Donaldson's The Chronicles of Thomas Covenant. I don't know if I'm trying to challenge my vocabulary, but it definitely wouldn't be a bad thing. What kind of book is that? It sounds fantasy. And am I going to enjoy it for more than just the vocabulary challenge? Asking for a friend. No, I'm just kidding. Asking for me. Every time I see the word covenant, I think of Halo, the aliens in that game Halo. And then right after that, I think of, what was the other covenant? Oh, Dark Souls. Dark Souls 1, the first Dark Souls game, had a bunch of covenants you could be a part of or whatever, which were basically like factions that had different goals and gave you different stuff, different helpful stuff. Chaldean Chronicles. That sounds familiar, but I feel like Chaldea is just a place in a different fantasy world that I've read of. So I don't think so. I have, however, read the classics. What was that Disney movie they made? John Carter? I have read the original John Carter books, all of them, which they were masterpieces in my opinion. Very simple books, but super dope. Super mega dope. House of Leaves has not been mentioned. I tell you what, I wish I could play the intro song on the guitar. I bet you I could if I just tried. I definitely could watch King of the Hill, but I feel like every second I spend watching King of the Hill or Family Guy or whatever is like a waste of my time. I feel like it is assaulting my brain cells. I feel like it's murdering my brain cells one at a time. So I try not to watch that stuff, even though it's funny. It's great. I just feel like it's literally numbing my mind into submission. So I try not to watch it. Also, like shows like The Office, I feel like do the same thing. I don't know, for to me at least. I dated a girl that was really, really into The Office. That was hard. It was hard. She was really bothered that I didn't ever want to watch it with her, to the point where like she was trying to get me to watch it with her, and I was trying to escape watching it with her. It was not working. It was not working well. It was not a good dynamic. No, it's a real place. It's modern day Iraq. Resin says. Hot pot electric pressure cooker. I tell you what, I will. I definitely will. Tell me about House of Leaves, Kristen. Is that what you were remarking on, Rolling Stone? Matrix Rabbit? Oh, Chaldean Chronicles is a real life place. Interesting. Oldest religion on the planet. Oh, gee. Let's go. Yeah, Brianna, I can't help the way that I am, Just is. And like, don't get me wrong, I have reconnected with that girl and we have watched a ton of The Office together. I got over it. You know what I mean? But I wouldn't choose to watch it in my free time. But and that, what does that say? Should I be acquiescing? Does it matter? Is it a big deal at all? Right? She likes doing it. I don't. I do like hanging out and cuddling. You know what I mean? So we're both winning, right? So what's the big deal? I don't know. I don't think it's a big deal. I think I should just get over myself and, get my priorities straight. Let's try not to talk too much about religion, guys. I would hate for people to start arguing and then I'll have to shut everyone down because I'm not going to have religious and political arguments on the channel. I know that's not what we're doing, but I just want to say I don't want to end up there, so let's go ahead and not end up there. I appreciate and love every single one of you. The only religion here is love. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if that's what I want to say, but yeah, we're gonna connect. We are having many conversations at the same time. House of Leaves is unique. The basic premise is that a house measures larger on the inside than on the outside, but the way it tells the story is different from any book I've ever read. Interesting. That's very interesting. As physics would say, that's impossible. I'll have to check that out. I'll have to check that out. Yeah, I was curious about that too. I think he was talking about the Sumerians, but and y'all can feel free if y'all feel like you're not gonna, you know, get into it in a negative way, feel free to discuss whatever. I support you. I just wanted to make it known that I dislike arguments. But I mean, if y'all are just having a discussion, go ahead. I totally support you. I like these kinds of conversations. It just always sucks when they take a downward turn. Yeah, purely academic word. And he is talking about the Sumerians. Fantastic. Absolutely, mayonnaise. It's all good. I'm trying to get everyone to get along. And honestly, religion for me is like a study into history. So I find it fascinating. I was expressing yesterday that one of my lifelong dreams has been to travel the world and immerse myself in different cultures, languages, religions, and just kind of see what's going on, just for a little while and then move on and do it again somewhere else. I think that would be the coolest adventure, you know? Jen Marie, good to see you. We've missed you. I think it might be tincture time, everybody. Who wants tincture time? Oh, ooh, belly button. Sorry. It's getting hot in here. Krista Melinda says, I find religious text comforting because it reminds me none of my existential questions are new. Interesting. Brianna Miller says, let's go. Jen Marie's down. Hey, Becca Jean. I was not up real late, but I woke up feeling like I was. I tell you what. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Zoroastrianism is the Sumerian religion, I believe. So I think we're all talking about the same thing. All right. I know only 2 people said they were excited for it, but I'm excited for it. So we're going to do tincture time. All right. So the HSG is weak sauce. We did the red rum, which was a slow creeper, kind of a monster, really. And then I feel like I did the Armageddon on. Ooh, I bumped the mic. I feel like I did the Armageddon already once as well. So maybe the only one we haven't done is the Reaper Juice. So today we're going to do Reaper Juice. Ingredients: dehydrated Carolina Reaper peppers, organic MCT oil. That's it. Taste the Reaper, feel the burn. That's what it says. Okay. Okay. Hey, Davey, welcome in. Just in time for tincture time. No sweat, Christian. I appreciate your enthusiasm. Interesting. Freddie Mercury's family is Zoroastrian. I've met some people that claim to be Zoroastrian. My immediate thought is always like, okay, yeah, good for you. You know what I mean? Like, I support you, whatever you want to do. It's your life, it's your. But I had to immediately have questions too, like how does a Zoroastrian worship and practice? I have a million questions, right? One, two, three. Slow creeper. Slow creeper. It's a little tingly. Center of the tongue, like center line right down the middle. It always kicks real hard when it goes over the hump down the throat. And reapers burn really, really good in the back of your mouth and your throat. So that moment is when the heat kicks up. I'd say I'm at like a 4 on that one. I have not eaten yet, Davey, but that's my immediate plan after this, so don't worry. It's all good. I'm a professional. Don't do this at home. Yeah, the heat immediately falls off too. I feel like I have to do hotter stuff or more of it at least, because that's not even that. I mean, I do feel a little heat in the cheeks, I guess. So I am having a physical reaction to it, but it's not that much. It's not what you'd expect. But then again, maybe I shouldn't overdo it because of my tooth. It's already going down. I think I peaked at a 4, and the 4 was when it went over into the back. I'm at like a 2 now. That was quick. Well, that's unfortunate. It's kind of cool that my tolerance is going up, but all these tinctures I have, maybe I just need to do full Robbie dropper or something. I don't know. Not today. I mean, maybe later tonight, right? But not this second is what I mean. That is super interesting, though. The first time I ever did that one, it kicked my butt. It kicked my arse. And no heat in the ears, Geoplanet Jane. I do feel it kind of in my cheeks a little and in my throat the most, like in the back of my mouth. Tingly, that's my ex-girlfriend's name, says Zaphod Beeblebrox. Good to see you, man. Good morning. Lord Kiss Freak. You know, I would have to say, Resin, that in my opinion, my not so humble opinion, that religion is as old as humans are. I think that humans have needed something to believe in since humans were conscious thinking beings. That's what I think. I think we reached for that immediately. But that's, I mean, how could I know, right? That's just my opinion. Zen Wen looking good in green. Becca Jean looking good in green. Yeah, you rock, Zen Wen. We love you. How are you doing today, Zen? Happy Sunday. What's going on with my tooth, Jen Marie? So I was taking a nap about a week ago, and I was like sucking on my teeth, you know, like as one is wont to do. And I think I sucked too hard because I felt movement and like a pop kind of thing and intense pain. It's like folded me in half pain. And it kind of subsided, and I like put my fingers in there, and the tooth was attached. Everything's fine. There's no pain when I touch the tooth, but when I touched the gum line, it was like intense pain. And there was like air bubbles in my gum line around and I'm pretty sure it's a crown. So I think I loosened the crown with my suction. So I went to the ER across the street, and they prescribed me antibiotics and a painkiller. And then I started taking them. They told me they got me signed up for Medicare or something like that, Medicaid. They got me signed up on some insurance, some Arizona state insurance. It's definitely infected or something. There's got to be something going on in there, right? I have some big cavities and broken teeth like all around that crown, so it would make sense. And if there is an infection, it's close to my brain, right? I need to handle it, right? So I mean, to make a long story short, I went through so many dang hoops. I was finally approved for insurance. I have been to the dentist already, and they like tried to rob me and fleece me and lie to me because I didn't have insurance at the time. Now I have insurance. My card should be arriving in the mail tomorrow. Once I have it in hand, I'm going to go make an appointment and ensure that I'm not going to be treated like crap. Going to go in there and demand respect and tooth treatment properly. I don't know. Demanding is probably not the right way, but you know what I mean? I feel like they treated me like I have not. So now that I have, maybe they'll treat me a little different. And I'm definitely going to go to a different dentist. So tomorrow we'll have immediate progress. Tomorrow I should have the insurance card. There's no post on Sunday. And then, yeah, we're going to get in to see a dentist as soon as possible. From what I understand, there's lots of waiting lists going on here in Arizona. So the real trick may be getting in to see a dentist. On a side note, I know that there are dentists and doctors that operate south of the border that have practices here in the States, and they operate south of the border sometimes because it's cheaper and easier for them, and they don't have to charge their patients $8,000. You know what I mean? It's all the same equipment, all the same service, same doctors, same everything, just different price. So, I mean, it's probably differently regulated, right? But anyways, I'm working on getting a passport for a number of different reasons, and this is one of them. So that's something else that I'm looking forward to, is having a passport. So yeah, I think it's a nationwide thing for sure, Jen, and it definitely seems like a rising epidemic. Am I wrong? Like, is this, y'all notice this? It's getting worse. It's getting worse and worse and worse. If I was in the valley, we would totally hang out, Brianna, and I would totally let you take me to your dentist. If I could find a dentist like recommendation from someone that I know, like that would be amazing. You know, I'm probably gonna ask family, but I feel like I don't know. Yeah, I'll probably end up going to someone that is on my list of providers I can go to, but also is recommended by a family friend or something. Yeah, I'm gonna advocate for myself. That's right. Shout out to me. I'm going to advocate for myself. That's right. Something I'm learning how to do better, you know? Thank you for telling me that. That is right. I should give myself credit. Texas Medicaid does not have dental. Brutal. Texas has a lot of other stuff going for it, though, I think. I wonder if that's an A10 Warthog flying over my house. Sounds like the Challenger launch. $10 a visit. Oh my lord. Maine must be amazing. I mean, I bet you it's gorgeous, just absolutely breathtakingly beautiful over there. Thanks, Davey. I'm working hard. I'm working on it, you know? Somehow still managing to get to bed on time and eat food and stuff. Which, I mean, is basic stuff, right? I should be able to do all of those things easily, but it is something I've historically struggled with. All right. That brings us to the top of the hour, folks. I think I'm going to get out of here. Put some food in my stomach. I think we're going to do cheesy eggs and sausage this morning. I think I'm going to scramble up some eggs, put some cheese on them after I burn some sausage. Because if it's not slightly burnt, it's not as good. This has been The Lifeboat with Captain Calhoun. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Hit that like, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications. If you like what we do here, the support means everything. It changes everything. It helps a ton. The Admiral will be live in about 1 hour, 9 a.m. Pacific time. Catch the Admiral with mental health stuff this morning at 9 a.m. Pacific, about 1 hour from now. And I'll see you all this evening where, I don't know, we'll talk about something fun, something important. I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's going to be great, though. Make today amazing.